Start with an opening statement and go to questions.
Well, obviously Oklahoma is really tough, a very good team on both ends, but certainly a great team on the offensive end, and they showed that today. And I think they are a team that, really has the ability to score it fast, score offense, score in a lot of different ways. They showed that. They're a team that I think has the ability to kind of break your will in a lot of ways, and they've done that to a number of teams, and I thought our team did a really good job. Our young ladies really battled and found a way in that second quarter to put ourselves in a position to continue to compete, and so we showed some resiliency and some toughness doing that. Now we got to learn how to do it for longer stretches, and at the same time we got to get better at getting some ball pressure and guarding out on the arc, but that's easier said than done, because then they can score it in other ways. We don't have a ton of size on the perimeter, and that makes it really tough. So now you're really extended, and that can be a challenge. But I thought Oklahoma played really well. I was really proud of our kids for showing some resiliency and some battling back.
Was the end of the third quarter a little bit deflating? You were up 62-61 with a couple minutes, and then went into the fourth down 7. And it was like they had it up to like 10 or 12 there within the first minute.
Right, that was a tough stretch for us. Certainly gave up an offensive rebound. That really felt like got them going and got them in a better spot. So again, I think it's for us that the ability to do it for longer stretches is something we've got to continue to work on, and we're going to continue to be tested to do that.
You kind of hit on it there, and I was asking the Oklahoma coach because it's kind of unique. Coaches preach defense, love to teach defense, but when you can win with offense, kind of like they do, it's kind of a unique thing a little bit. I'm just kind of wondering, you're watching it on film, trying to prepare for it. I mean, maybe the biggest challenge yet this season, trying to get ready for something like that?
Well, it is, and I think certainly we've got to now take the lessons that we learned from this, and we've got to go back and prepare for Iowa State and K-State, who really shoot it at a high level. But I think Oklahoma's ability to stretch the floor and shoot it the way that they shoot it is really something that gives you a great ability to make everything else really difficult. And I thought that's what they certainly did to us. And so it's, we've got to find ways to get out and get ourselves in better positions, to limit some of those opportunities to make those shots a little bit tougher.
So you got to stick someone on Taylor. I mean, you have to. And then you got to stick someone on Maddie. But then, Alonzo kind of comes out, I don't want to say out of nowhere, but she certainly hasn't scored like this season. So when she does something like this today, I mean, that's deflating or surprising? Or
it's not surprising. I think Anna Lanusa is a very, very talented scorer and a kid that, and a good defender too, but just certainly a kid that can be the recipient in some way of attention maybe drawn in other ways. But at the same time, I thought, Jayla had awareness, but her closeout was maybe here rather than being a little tighter in her space and a handle, just being tighter to her at that point in time. But, certainly the way she started the game really, I thought, gave them, and that's how they start a lot of games, but gave them kind of a boost at that point in time.
Coach, what did you see from JJ tonight, more specifically there in the first half, able to give you guys a big boost into the locker room?
Well, certainly JJ and Maddie were kids that we put the ball in their hands a lot and asked them to create a lot for us, and that's kind of challenging too, because we've got to get better at having a continuity offense and scoring out of it and finding other ways to create some score opportunities, because now you're attacking kind of early shot clock, but then you've got to get back in transition defense at the same time. But I thought those two young ladies and JJ did a great job of creating some opportunities. We got some inside out opportunities. We got some good shots and some good opportunities out of some ball screens. So I thought both JJ and Maddie did a really good job for us.
Oklahoma, their threes, were they momentum killers at times?
Well, they are, and they can string them together,
right.
And I think that's probably the thing about them that is incredibly challenging, and so now, your post kids maybe aren't as comfortable getting out and guarding on the perimeter from the arc, and they catch it and they swing it through that kid, and they don't swing it, they hunt shots, and I think we tried to extend, and that's not a good look against them, to try to extend and give them something different in the fourth quarter, and that's kind of maybe a matter of time before you're fortunate when they miss some of those, but then it's really hard because now you're even extended more than you normally are to get some rebounds. So I think those are their ability to hit them back to back or back to back to back is something that is really tough.
Sarah's absence injury related?
Yeah, yep, woke up and had an injury this morning and unfortunately wasn't able to be out there for us, so, but expect her to be back. Expect her to be back for hopefully the next opportunity. Get back quickly.
Anything
All right.
for Coach?
Okay, thank
all.
you.